Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're gonna love it.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm assuming all you did was relax today. Besides go to the store.
Yeah, I went to the store by myself too, so it was also relaxing.
Yeah.
But why did it take you like 45 minutes to get over here?
I told you I had to go by the shop.
Oh, I read that as go to the store. Like,
No, that wasn't a store.
Yeah, that's what I read it at. That's what I...
No, I already went to the store. I've already went to the grocery store today.
Well, that's...
And I spent half the amount of money that we would spend.
Because I wasn't there.
Because she wasn't there.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way.
Yes.
We need to explain something to her.
What?
So when I was there, I was doing my smart grocery shopping.
Okay.
Because that's what I do. And I have my calculator out and I figure out, because I grocery shop on a budget.
Yeah. You know what... Yeah. You know the type of things that you need to...
Correct.
For the week.
Correct. So I saw a Boston butt.
Okay.
And I was like, ooh, I can fix some barbecue for dinner tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 4.5 pound Boston butt for $12, and she's wondering why. And I go, because that's an insane deal.
4 pounds?
4.5 pounds for $12.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it on? It had to have been like. Really?
I think it was mispriced.
Okay.
Because there was like a 5.3 pounder right next to it, and it was like $22.
Yeah, you got lucky on that. That scale was not set up properly.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell?
Like, they were running it on, like, sausage weight or something like that, not thinking.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Well,
I saw it.
This is chicken weight.
Yeah. I saw it and I snagged it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
For that price?
Yeah. So we're going to have barbecue tomorrow night.
I can imagine. Well, you'll have barbecue for a little while.
Yeah, we'll have leftovers for sure.
Yeah.
If you guys eat 4.5 pounds...
Yeah.
No, not me.
Well, so here's what we'll have. We'll have, like, pulled pork plates for dinner tomorrow.
Yep.
And then on either Wednesday or Thursday, we'll have, like, barbecue stuffed baked potatoes.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Yeah. But that brings me to my next point, kids. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily Biker Podcast. My name is Marcus, and I am your clueless later. Today, we're going to go on a learning journey. Piece of advice for you. When in traffic, wait it out. So, I do have Miss Muffin with me.
Hey, y'all.
And I've got Daniel.
Hey there.
Yeah. I was in a spot in that traffic where I had one bar.
Yeah.
Like, I could make a phone call.
But you couldn't check
message.
traffic.
But, like, we're trying to pull up Waze. I'm trying to pull up the SmartWay map. I'm trying to pull up Google Maps.
Well, it's
nothing
weird.
wanted to load.
On that section, there's nothing. There's no service for like a 4 or 5 miles, and then it comes back, and then it goes away again. Then, it gets spotty.
Yeah.
Which always baffles me.
Well, it baffles me too because there's a tower at Dam 3.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's right there. You should be able to have internet service.
Yeah.
At least, or cell service.
Yeah.
So Highway 68 though.
Yeah.
I would imagine that is a fantastic road.
It is a very fun road.
Horrible at night.
Yeah.
Yes.
In a big truck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pulling a 24-foot trailer.
Yes.
Oh, the trailer's also all black, so you have no like reflection of light. It's absorbing every light that hits it. And there's several spots on that road that have no shoulder.
No. Yeah. There is no shoulder on a lot of that. And there's not guardrails where there should be on some of that road.
No.
That's like going over like Blood Mountain, doing that again.
Well, what was so funny was Heather.
Was it just you and Heather in the truck?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's got this directions issue.
I suck at directions.
I'm very familiar with that. I married one of those too.
So we're coming. We get through Coker Creek.
Yeah.
Headed to Tellico. And I go, oh, because I kept talking about, Chuck's house is actually, or his retirement cabin is actually in like the Coker Creek area.
Okay.
But to me, it's more Tellico where he's at. And I'm like, once we get to his house, I know exactly where I'm at.
Yeah.
I've been on this road a bunch of times. You know, we're good to go. Past Chuck's house, I go, oh, there's Chuck's driveway. We go up over the bridge, come back down. She's like, I don't know where we are. She says something about Chuck living far out. And I was like, well, yeah, it's far out in reference to where we live, but for Tellico, it's not that far out. Then I go, oh, right there's the turn to go to Mickey's place. And she's like, yeah, we're still going.
Who's that?
No, that didn't happen.
I'm surprised.
She was like, oh, okay. And we're going. And then we come into Tellico, like town of Tellico.
Yeah.
And the turn for the Skyway there. And she goes, oh, I know where I'm at.
I know where we're at now.
I was like, you knew where we were at 5 miles ago.
I'm gonna say I have done that before. A road that you're not really familiar with, and nothing, because you do kind of combination of both, like landmarks and you know the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't recognize any of these. You saw something weird that kind of threw it off.
I'm going to tell you.
And it was dark. I couldn't see crap.
From Tellico to the interstate, I know that road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it daytime or nighttime because I've been down it quite a bit.
Yes.
I mean,
well,
in our group of friends, I probably go down it the most.
Probably.
You also go to Tellico more than any of us.
Yeah, because they'll randomly be like, "Oh, what'd you do yesterday?" "Oh, I went to Tellico."
Yeah. No, I've ridden out that way a handful of times. Like I've ridden 68, which you got to experience.
I've never been down that section of 68.
Great road, but
yeah, the first thing I said was, "This will be fun on a motorcycle."
But it is one of those roads too where you can get a little bit overconfident because
I could see that. Some of those curves, I was like,
where'd this come out
crap.
of? Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, it's just like long sweepers, you know, just smooth, nothing crazy. Then all of a sudden
it's a sharp.
Well, there's also a section where you go from residential, super taut, twisty, the road needs to be repaved.
Yep.
To like in the middle of a national forest. And the road's wide, and it's got shoulders, and it's
no
wide sweeping curves.
Nothing.
Nothing. Like, it's gorgeous for, like, 20, 30 miles.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, it's back to just a crap road, super narrow.
Little country road,
No shoulders and houses.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the crap?
That section is fantastic.
That section is fantastic.
It's everything around it is the questionable part.
Yeah.
But
100%.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we went up to McKaysville to do motorcycle things for the dealership. So the town of McKaysville / Copper Hill has a 5K race. They do 3 5K races.
On motorcycles? That should be pretty easy.
All right.
Yeah, it is. This one was the Bigfoot Boogie. And we've been sponsoring it. It's all for charity. We've been sponsoring their races for a while now. This was the first time that it's just a line where we didn't have anything going on, and I could go out there for the race.
Got lucky
motorcycle.
Get to go. Yeah. There you go. Well, good. So you guys had a good time. Now, I'm assuming you were there all day on Saturday.
No, I didn't. We didn't leave Chattanooga until like 1:30 to go up there.
Oh, that's not too bad.
The race doesn't start till 5:30.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I wasn't familiar with
and even then, I probably could have waited until. Like
you could have. Yeah, we could have waited a little bit.
But Matthew, the guy that runs all that, he was like, "Can you be here at like 2:30?" I was like, "Not 2:30, but I'll get as close as I can."
I will get there eventually.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's good. So it sounds like you, other than the traffic coming back, had a good time.
Yeah, I mean, I had a decent time.
I was bored, but it's fine.
I mean, that does happen sometimes with events.
I was working.
Yeah. So I understand why she was bored.
Yeah.
Heather just ran in the 5K.
She talked about that.
I talked about it.
Did you really?
I could have did this, actually.
She talked about that. But did realize that a couple of our customers go up there and do their 5Ks.
Oh, really?
So I was like,
there you go.
I'm going to work this out.
Yep.
Next time y'all do this, I'm going to make sure y'all are in Harley gear. I'm gonna have them in chaps and leather jacket.
Oh God,
No, I'll get
that
them
would be
like,
a challenge.
I'll get them. I'll work out getting them like some sort of like jersey or something like that to run in.
Yeah, like the dirt
Like
waves
this, yeah.
jersey
Yeah.
type stuff. Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. Good sponsorship.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, $60 jersey, you get to wear it.
Well, I told them we'll work out something about getting them the shirt and stuff to run in, and we'll cover their entry.
That's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Since I don't think anybody from the dealership runs.
For fun.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, for fun.
For fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we run, not on foot,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
from stuff,
Yes.
from people.
Yeah.
I
Well,
used to
I mean,
run for fun. Not anymore.
I don't believe you.
She did. I used to also.
I love both of you.
He don't believe it now.
I see a quick hustle and I'm like, oh man, he must be winded.
I used to do cross country and track.
The breathing when you come up my driveway.
Right?
Anybody's breathing like that coming up your driveway.
That's a workout in itself.
Like a gold medal Olympian would probably take a break coming up your driveway.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
Throw the rope. It's actually going to be part of the next, Iron Man course,
yes.
just going up and down my driveway
They
twice.
should. They should.
We're getting rid of the entire marathon portion. You just got to go up and down twice.
Speaking of the Iron Man, they didn't swim.
They couldn't.
Well, they could.
Well, safely.
Safely.
They could.
They don't need safety.
For safety concerns, they did not.
Well, see, I think that the reason they didn't is because with how fast the water was flowing, everybody would be done basically immediately.
That happened the first year they did the Iron Man.
Yes, it did.
Oh, yeah.
Because we had heavy rain that week before.
And they had the dam open.
Yeah.
You jump in, I didn't even paddle.
I mean, there was
nothing.
guys. No, Heather, literally, there was guys that broke world record times.
I heard about that, yeah.
And they had to cancel all of them out.
Yeah.
They basically said
Yeah.
these don't count due to the water conditions.
Yeah.
Legitimately, the river was flowing at some obscene speed because TVA was letting out the water so quickly.
Yeah, the boats are actually having to use their engines to keep up.
Well, so I.
But the head of the hooch just happened.
Yes,
They
it
did do that.
Oh,
They
yeah.
did do that.
Yeah.
Well, that's a little bit different. They don't, because they go upstream too.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
They do.
Oh,
So they get to do both.
So that's, yeah.
yeah.
So if you gain speed going down, you're going to lose it going back.
For those of you that are in a outdoorsy town, people that listen to us and when I say outdoorsy, I don't mean our people in New York City that walk to get everywhere.
Central Park is not outdoors.
No, it's
Central
not
Park is
outdoorsy.
not outdoors, yes. You're like, but it's 800 acres. Congratulations. I know people personally that their own property is bigger than Central Park.
That's facts.
Yes. I know a lot of people who their own personal property is larger than Central Park.
That's facts.
Yeah.
I actually know people whose property is probably close to the size of New York City as a whole.
Yeah.
Highly likely. Around.
We have many
Around
people
here, yeah.
around here that have multiple thousands of acres.
Yeah.
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 I know quite a few.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably know. I don't know him. He keeps trying to sell off random parcels of his land. The guy's got all that land on Dayton Mountain. He's got 30,000 acres, and he keeps trying to sell off.
I do.
We're having a land sale. Here's an acre for $7,000, and nobody wants to buy it because it's an acre of just a sheer cliff face.
Well, that's yes. I've seen that.
But I think he keeps trying to sell his land because if he sells so much every year, he doesn't have to pay taxes.
It's basically negating what he has to pay per year in tax, and he's done. It's all forestry land too. So
at one point in
a lot
time,
of stuff.
Well, someone was telling me at one point in time that family had 100,000 acres on that mountain.
They did,
and they have just slowly sold off And they still have like 20 or 30,000 acres.
Yeah. It's quite substantial.
Yeah.
And it'll remain quite substantial. Somebody will come in there at some point and buy like a 200-acre section of it and build a McMansion out there. Like I'm close enough to everything, but far enough away that I don't see people. House.
Yeah. Well, there's a 15-acre lot very, very close to us that I really, really want.
The one that's like right there.
Yeah. You ain't gotta whisper it. Nobody wants it.
It's in a
floodplain.
There's floodplain.
Oh, that's why.
So that's why it hasn't been, because they built that whole subdivision next to it. Well, rental subdivision.
Yeah.
They won't build on it because it's in the floodplain. That's why all that stuff around when you go through the traffic circle, they haven't done anything with any of that because there's floodplain that goes through all of it. And when it rains, it floods.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have waded through water that's about a foot deep on a motorcycle going across that road.
But I
you
still
came
want
over
it.
that night.
But I still want it because about 3 or 4 of those acres are not on the floodplain.
Yep.
That's where you build.
Correct.
Yeah.
And you just do a dig down, do a small pond that banks way back up to the road. So where the pond level would be is, say, a 15-foot drop from the road, and you'd actually help prevent the road from flooding over by doing that.
That is very true, but that also involves getting permits to build that because you're...
But if you're assisting and fixing the floodplain, your permits are not coming from the city. Your permits are coming from
the Army Corps of Engineers.
Yeah, buddy. Yep. And it's a whole lot easier if you have someone that knows what they're doing.
That is correct. You have to go through the proper channels and something.
Like, so the city would go, I don't know about this, but you get somebody with the Army Corps of Engineers that understands about redevelopment of floodplains and all this other stuff, and then
the other problem that's back there,
answer questions.
Wetlands.
So the wetlands are not on that 15 acres.
I know which 15 acres you're talking about, but I'm talking about it's back there.
Yes.
So there's a reason why a lot of that hasn't been.
So the wetlands, though, the guy that lives on Jenkins Road.
Yeah.
That's actually on his property line.
It is.
So.
Because the city was going to buy that property at one point. They're going to buy all that.
Yeah.
They were going to turn it into new police, fire, ambulance annex.
Oh,
yeah. But you can't.
Well, they can, but the cost of it was going to be so astronomical.
They would have to backfill. They would have to cut down and backfill 3 or 4 feet deep of crush and run.
Yeah.
On the whole thing to do what they wanted to do.
Billions of dollars, basically.
They would have had $50 to $100 million in pouring the pad.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And digging the land down and building so you can build on a floodplain. That's why people don't buy a floodplain.
Yeah.
Because it just costs way too much money.
Yeah.
And now we're a property podcast.
So, to bring this back around to motorcycles.
Daniel works in the property business, in case y'all hadn't figured this out.
I do want to say...
Property valuation.
Yes.
Commercial side.
It was Friday, I believe. You were coming home from work.
I was in my truck.
Then Thursday.
I was in the XR.
Yes. You called me.
After I got home.
After you got home.
That's right.
Friday I was in the truck.
Wasn't it raining? Was it
raining? It rained.
Yeah, I was about to say it was raining.
When I left the house,
I knew it was the end of last week.
It was like pouring when I left the house to go to work.
Okay.
And I was like, I really want to ride.
But
I don't feel like putting on my rain gear. And it was rain gear weather.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like sprinkle. It was rain gear weather.
Well, it's kind of like how it is right now where it looks like
it's going to
rain. You need to pack it in your bag just in case.
Yes. Well, no, when I left, it was rain.
Oh, was it?
Oh, yeah. It was like
it was coming down.
The 2 notches on the wipers on my truck, I had to be on the high. The low was not fast enough. So, yeah. I only had 2. I got an old truck. I only have 2 speeds.
At least your wipers work. Mine don't.
Just hook the vacuum line back up.
No, the little connector to the motor. Oh. The pin popped out. So the motor runs. Well. But the wiper blades aren't going anywhere.
So... Yes.
But yes, you called me.
Wednesday and Thursday.
Correct.
Before you get to that, let me just say that I have started riding the XR more.
Yeah.
Yep. And it needs it.
It needs it. I'm actually going to kind of put the Street Glide to the side a little bit and ride the XR more.
Yeah.
Because the Street Glide, being new, being fuel injected,
if it sits for a couple weeks,
it
it's
can,
not going to
it
hurt.
can be neglected a little
automatically
bit more.
yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Also, I can easily hook the tender up on the Street Glide, all that stuff, and call it a day.
I told him to put the rear pegs on the XR.
Yeah, I need to get those from you.
Yeah, I have them in the garage.
So, fashioned a phone mount to it, did a custom setup to do a phone mount, which I haven't explained that to you what I did.
Yeah.
So, the crossbar pad. Okay. Which this was a fiasco to do this. Because those clamps on the crossbar pad, everything has to be off the handlebar.
Correct.
To get those clamps off.
Yep.
So the one on the left side, if you're sitting on the bike, the one on your left hand, where the crossbar pad is. So I had to take everything off. I had to take the grip off. I had to take the bar end off. I had to take the housing off. All that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. To slide it off, turned it around.
Okay.
So instead of the screw coming from the front of the bike, it comes from the back of the bike. And I got a screw that was long enough, same thread pitch. So because the phone mount I had was designed as a perch mount.
Okay.
So I used that as the perch.
Makes sense.
And just replace the screw in the bar pad with that.
There you go. That works. And I bet you that's solid.
So now I have the SP Connect anti-vibe mount.
Yeah.
Is on that
cool
bike. And riding home, looked at my phone going on the road, no vibration.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So the anti-vibe part works, which is, you need that on that bike because the bike, it's not the vibration of the bike. It's the vibration of those tires while going down the road.
Yeah, it's got some big knobbies on it.
Yeah, you can't see out of the mirrors when you go down the road.
Oh, I know. I don't even know why I put mirrors on.
Like, it's like the headlights of the cars, Heather, are just a line.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, they're vibrating so fast, they're just a line.
Nice.
Now, I mean...
So I did that, and I fixed the rear brakes.
Oh, did you bleed?
Well, I told you what I had to do.
Yes.
So we did a full bleed on the rear brakes.
Okay.
All the brake fluid in the rear is new. Okay. The brake fluid that came out of it was as orange as a pumpkin.
Yeah. And I was remembering this after we talked. I did do the front brakes because those were basically...
Yeah, the front brakes worked great.
They didn't work at all.
Yeah, front brakes worked great. The rear brakes, what I was dealing with was I would push it down and you would feel pressure, but nothing was happening. So with that, we put the vacuum on, did the bleed. Fluid was not leaving the reservoir for the rear brakes. We found out that Honda, of all people, made a crap design.
For once. For a bike that's been around for 400 years, they designed something incorrectly.
The master cylinder, the rear brake master cylinder, sits, I'm not kidding, this far.
Yeah.
That's what, 4 inches above the head pipe.
Yes.
And it comes straight down towards the head pipe. That's where the master cylinder sits. The hose, at one point in time, isn't probably within an inch of the head pipe.
Yeah.
Okay. So as we were vacuuming, I noticed that none of the fluid was going down, but my line was collapsed. So there was pressure on that. So we pulled it off, took the fluid out of the master cylinder.
Yeah.
Sprayed brake fluid in there, or brake cleaner in there, because I was like, it's probably stopped up.
Possibility.
Wasn't coming out. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
So we looked at it, and the end of it looked like it was bent from heat. So Ryan took a 90-degree pick, heated up the end with a blowtorch, and stuck it in the end of it and opened it back up.
I almost wonder if it'd be worth it to run like a steel braided line there.
The line was not the problem. It's the master cylinder. So I just need to get a new master cylinder.
Yeah.
The one that they make for the Pan America
Okay.
is also plastic,
Yeah.
about the same size, but has a 45 off the end instead of a 90
it wouldn't
down.
come right down near the...
Correct.
Okay.
So I realized that yesterday. So I'm going to look into getting one of those. And replacing it with that.
There.
So
the Honda Davidson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
it
it continues.
It continues.
So I have rear brakes now.
Good.
I have a foam mount now. Figured out the 30-second fix. I haven't told you this about what happens when it starts misfiring. So you know the whole situation about...
Yeah.
I was explaining to you about riding it and all this other stuff. Oh, no, I did explain to you what the...
Well, you told me that you haven't explained how.
It is literally 30 seconds.
Okay.
So what is happening, okay, for the listeners to understand, on the XR, I don't live far. Y'all should understand that. I live extremely close to work. So it's not an issue for the street glide. We thought at one point in time it was an issue for the street glide when we were getting foam.
Yeah.
And there we thought it wasn't heating up, but what we've since learned with that is that wasn't a problem.
That was more, what was that, condensation?
I had a split, we thought it was condensation getting in the system because the bike wasn't getting hot enough. But I had a split hose on my oil cooler.
Okay.
So we were getting condensation in through that split.
Yeah.
Because it was enough of a split that you could touch it and get a drop of oil to drop.
Yeah.
But not so much of a split that
where you'd see it leaking
oil would sit there and run. So condensation was getting in through that split.
Okay.
We're assuming because fix the hose.
Well, it was probably pulling vacuum at some point.
Yeah, fix the hose and cleaned out the foaming in the oil system.
Yeah.
And I've never had the problem since. And I actually live closer to work now.
Yeah, you do.
Than I did it then. And I've already went through a winter.
Yeah. So
no issues. With no issues.
Okay.
So we were getting condensation in the motor. We just thought it was from not riding far enough. But that doesn't mean don't make sure your bike is warm.
Let your bike warm up. When you start it for the first time and you don't have a long ride, just
make it a long ride.
Go on a little bit longer, take a longer way, or start the bike before you put on any gear or anything like that. Just kind of get your music ready after the bike started, and you'll be good to go.
So, I don't have a far ride. Well, some Hondas, not all Hondas, some Hondas are notorious about with their carbureted bikes that basically if they're not just like running through the carb, then it'll just kind of get gummy inside that carb. That bike is not running long enough to probably even drain out a full float bowl.
No.
Like, if I turn the gas off, it would probably sit there and idle for 10 minutes before it died.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't doubt it.
I could probably, realistically, if pulling out of my place, if I turn the gas off, I would be probably behind the gel before it died.
That's what my guess would be.
And at that point in time, I'm already 3/4 on the way to work.
Yeah. Well, because me and Heather found that out one time. We went over there to the chicken place.
Oh, yeah.
And
Chicken place?
The
Party Foul.
Party Foul.
Oh.
Yeah, when it was
I couldn't think of the name of it.
I was like, what are you talking about?
And she was on the back of the Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Started going back, and because we were coming back here that night. And we were on Shallowford.
Think so?
And all of a sudden, the Valkyrie started. What the hell?
Like, what the?
I didn't turn the gas on.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of fuel in those float bowls.
So what's happening is not all the fuel is getting evacuated from the float bowl because it's not getting rubbed long enough.
So you're getting a little bit of crystallization buildup.
Yeah.
Now, are you putting non-ethanol in that one?
Yeah, because I'm getting it right here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just putting standard 87 down here like we talked about.
Well, you're not putting premium in there?
Well, I did the first time.
Yeah.
And you were like, no, don't do that. Just put 87
It doesn't need premium.
It's a lawnmower. Put 87 in it. So I've been putting 87 in it.
Yeah.
Right here at our gas station. Yep. We're fortunate enough that Daniel and I's gas station closest to us has 87 89 and 93 octane. Sorry for those of you that only have like 91 as your premium, but we have 93. And we have non-ethanol on all three of those.
Like, they actually have more non-ethanol pumps than they do.
They've only got 4 pumps you can get ethanol off of.
Yeah. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, and that's only on 87.
Yeah.
Which is what I throw in her Jeep.
Yeah, I mean that's...
It's fine.
And they actually have decent prices for... No, it's higher, but it's not ethanol. That's pretty much what you pay anywhere.
It's like 30 cents more.
Yeah.
But what is the issue is it's building up in that carburetor.
Yeah.
Okay. And what the bike is doing, even at idle, choke in, choke out, it doesn't matter. When you give it gas, it's just it literally sounds like a 4-cylinder that has a super, super bad miss, or a twin that's running on 1 cylinder.
Yeah.
This is a 1-cylinder. So I made the joke.
So it's running.
I made the joke the other night about, it sounds like it's running on 1 cylinder. But it'll literally sit there and it's like, like it sounds like it's popping and stuff like a 2-stroke.
Yeah.
It should just be a steady. This sounds like a sport quad with a set of exhaust on it. Is exactly what this thing sounds like naturally when it's running.
Yeah.
Because it's got that big gun exhaust or
No, it does actually sound pretty
good. What it, dude, think of like when guys had like the
Raptors and
like a Raptor or the TRX 450 or something like that, and they would put the exhaust on it. Those bikes, when they were sitting there idling, that's exactly what that thing sounds like. Even actually when you take off, that's what that thing sounds like.
Yeah, it's, for a single cylinder, it does actually sound pretty good.
Louder than I thought it was.
It's quite loud.
But it's like popping and spitting and sputtering. And as soon as you give it gas, it doesn't.
It just bogs itself
It makes
down.
it worse. Yeah. So on the bottom of the carburetor, when you're on the left side of the bike, okay. For those of you that might be new to motorcycles that are listening to this, or you're not even necessarily a motorcycle person, but you work in a motorcycle shop, because we have experienced that with some of our listeners that have later became big-time motorcycle people. Sorry, I don't remember your name, but we got the guy that works at River City Harley.
Oh, yeah.
He kind of learned a lot about bikes and
he talked
Harleys
to
and
you.
being, and being able to compare and stuff like that from listening through the podcast. If you are ever wondering, the position of sitting on a motorcycle determines front, back, left, and right. And it's where your hands go on the bike. Left side of the handlebar, right side of the handlebar. No matter where you're at on the motorcycle. Even if you're standing in front of the motorcycle, the left hand is always in the same place.
Yeah.
Boats
As he did that with his right hand.
Yeah. Boats solve that. Well, if I'm standing in front of the motorcycle.
Yeah.
I pointed at the right place.
You did.
That would be my thinking, because I'm picturing standing in front of a bike and going, it's always on the left side of the bike.
But you also said, from a seating position on the bike, the left side.
No, I think I said standing in front of it. Did I not?
From seated. You said seated.
Semantics.
It doesn't matter.
So, anyways.
The left side of the bike.
On the left side of the motorcycle, if you look at the carb,
it's a good thing this isn't being filmed right
there
now.
is a hose underneath the carb.
Yes.
That runs down.
Yes.
There's a little screw right there. Okay? So when it does this,
that's your drain.
Turn the bike off. Make sure your gas is off. Open that up. Let it run for a second. It'll literally drain out in like 2 or 3 seconds.
And then it'll stop?
Close it. Well, the bike's off.
Oh, yeah.
Close it. Turn the gas back on. But here's the old school trick, because Tristan is the one that showed me how to fix this.
Okay.
And Tristan, when it comes to these things, is a whiz.
Okay.
Open up the gas cap. Create a seal. Take a breath outside in the open air. Put your face down over it. And just big breath out into the gas tank. And what that does is that'll kind of create some pressure to force fresh fuel down into that float ball. Now, it sounds crazy, and there's no gas in the car,
Yeah.
you should be choking it and all this other stuff. Okay?
It starts right up.
No choke. Big breath. He goes, single pump, start, running perfectly.
Yeah.
It takes about 30 seconds to fix the problem.
It almost sounds like it's just like a weird vacuum issue with the way that because that's a CV carb that's on there. And,
he said he's had the issue before.
Yeah.
I think realistically the only way to fix the issue outside of just riding it a bunch would be an upgraded carburetor.
Yeah. Why?
An $1,100 carburetor is not in the future.
No, not for that bike.
No. So, yeah. Now, Daniel, you can tell everybody. You got a lighter, by the way?
I do not have
one. I got a string.
I don't have one in here anymore.
Give me your sword.
Oh, never mind. Here you go.
I got it. Sorry. I don't like those strings, and I got a string on the side of my sock.
So the conversation Marcus called me to have, he said, I just want to let you know that I hate you. Now, I'm very confused by the conversation, because I don't know why. I didn't do anything yet to him.
Oh, you 100% did something to me.
I find out the reason he hates me.
Oh, you're talking about the reason I called to say I hate you.
Yes.
That's, to be fair, he answers the phone and he goes, hello? And I go, I just want to let you know that I hate you.
That he did
actually. Cold open.
Yeah, you did actually do that.
Yeah.
Just want to let you know that I hate you.
It's like, all right, well, love you too, buddy.
Right? Like, all right.
Everybody is so nice to me and waving at me while I'm on the Honda. Didn't someone ask you to do a wheelie?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because everybody is so talkative to him and nice and waving, he's riding the XR, just bebopping around town on the 2-mile ride home.
So, my street glide is loud.
Yes.
Yeah.
And my street glide gets a lot of attention.
It does.
The Honda is potentially louder, like at idle and cruising speed.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
the street glide.
I think the technology that went into the big gun exhaust was not the same that went into the Pisani.
The street glide is loud. At idle, it's not deafening. Mm-mm. You could sit there and talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At standard cruising speed, if we're on a back road cruising 45, 50 miles an hour.
Bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
When you get on it and you're above like 3,500 RPMs, that's when my street glide is obnoxiously loud.
The XR is obnoxiously loud at all times.
At all times. At idle, at 400 RPMs when you're running 60. At 900 RPMs when you just hit red line. I don't know where. There's no tachometer on that bike, so I have no idea where red line is.
And who the hell knows if that speedometer is even right?
That's true.
Jeez.
But I have my phone out now, so I could test it.
Actually, probably should.
I should, yeah.
For that bike.
I wonder how hard it would be to fit a tack on there, though. I don't like. Okay.
Well, it has an electronic ignition, so we could tap into that wire, and we could put a tack on there. That wouldn't be that hard.
But I don't want to do the wrapping tack.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
I don't like that. That's so stupid to me.
Well, there's a lot of guys that actually have the the off-road computers. They completely get rid of that factory Honda Dash.
And I've thought about that.
And you can get all that information. Like, there's enough wires on that bike, like the limited electronics that are there.
I have thought about that recently because those aren't that expensive.
No, they're really not.
And this time of year, I'm going into not being able to see the screen.
Yeah.
Because it's like the backlight on my G-Shock.
Yeah.
There's
a bulb in there.
There's something in there.
That's backlighting.
Yeah, it's the one bulb down at the bottom.
Yeah, it would have to be pitch black outside for the backlight to actually be telling me anything.
We could throw an LED in there. I have the bulbs.
You talk about for the
for the dash on that bike.
Yeah, but those digital dashes aren't that expensive.
I know, but I'm saying, like, in the meantime, if you actually need to see what's going on there, which there's not much information. Yeah.
No, I don't need to. Once I go, when I hit the point where I go, man, this bike is obnoxiously loud, I'm fast enough.
Especially on those tires on the street. Yeah.
Well, and that point is like fifth gear, 50 to 55 miles an hour.
Yeah.
But what I want to know, one, I hate not knowing what gear I'm in. But I've gotten spoiled.
You weak children.
I've gotten spoiled. But two, for all we know, at 55 in fifth gear, I'm literally running like 1,700 RPMs and it redlines at like 45. And I'm sitting there going, I've got to be hitting redline because it's so loud.
I will say, now the validity of this is questionable because I used another vehicle to track my speed. So you have two vehicles. It will at least do 85.
I've had the odometer showing like 75. I have done that.
Yeah.
Like when I rode it when I went on that first big ride with Sean.
Yeah.
And I came back from McKaysville on it.
Mm-hmm.
When I came into the 2-lane coming past gondoliers and all that other stuff, there was nobody. And I was just full tuck in it. So
I know, at least with me on it now, I do have to say we have changed the rear sprocket, so it's not as top speed. It's more of a lower down torque, which
I'm also thinking about changing that rear sprocket again.
Go for it. Doesn't matter.
To an even bigger sprocket. But I need to play with it a little bit more.
Supermoto tires.
I keep riding it if I might.
I mean, at this point, why not?
So, but yes.
So just in case you were worried, the XR still does get a little bit of love. Marcus is now having to deal.
It's actually going to get more love.
You're dealing with the problem that I have, where you have multiple motorcycles that don't like it when they sit for too long.
So, well, I'll tell you how all this actually came about.
Okay.
Me going, because me and Heather had a conversation. What was that? Like Monday? I think it was.
Maybe.
It's either last Sunday or last Monday, something like that. I told her.
It might have been we were standing in line on Monday.
Where were we standing in line? I don't remember.
Do your civic duty.
Our civic duty.
Oh. No, it wasn't then. I think it was in a car on the way home Monday.
Maybe. I don't know.
So, I was telling her, I want to get another bike.
Yeah.
Like, I want about 3 or 4 different motorcycles that I want. You and I have had these conversations.
I mean,
okay.
You see what happens when that
Correct.
happens.
I
really like this, so I buy it.
Correct. I want to get 2 or 3, so I got to have 5.
Yeah.
But if
Even
I'm letting
10.
that bike sit there and go to waste,
yeah,
then the only thing I'm proving to myself is that I don't need more than one motorcycle.
Correct.
True.
Because I've had that conversation with myself about, hey, if I won the lottery, you and I have had that conversation about, hey, if we had hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, have this huge car collection. I also stated when we've had those conversations about paying somebody to just maintain the cars and drive the cars and stuff like that so they don't go bad. Because you enter into that.
Mm-hmm.
We both firmly believe a bike with high mileage is a better motorcycle because it's usually been better maintained.
Yeah,
Stuff's been paid attention to.
Yeah.
That rear brake, if I hadn't went, man, what's the deal with this rear brake? How long would it have gone?
I mean, it's in your garage, so I wouldn't be there tinkering with it.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And that's the thing that comes about with people that have multiple motorcycles. If you're not riding, what happens? You get on the ZRX one day, okay, and you ride it, and hey, I'm just gonna run to Watson and back.
Mm-hmm.
You ride down to Watson, you come back with it. You don't touch it for 2 or 3 weeks. You come back, you get on it. You get halfway down the street, and it dies. It's like, well, why is it dead?
Yeah.
Well, Watson wasn't enough to know that your stator was going bad.
Exactly. Yeah, the battery had enough charge to make it there and
back, but it didn't have enough charge to keep you once you went down the road.
Yep.
Riding the motorcycle on a regular basis will teach you that.
Yeah.
So you do a really good job of filtering through.
Yes, I do. Every one of my bikes. Now I haven't ridden the 79 KZ in a little bit because I need to put a rear tire on it, and that's just.
But even then, you do a good job of, you'll get on a bike. You'll go, okay, I'm going to ride this bike. And you'll ride it for 2 or 3 days solid.
Yeah.
Because that kind of lets you know a little bit more than just riding it just down the road.
Even just my, 40 miles back and forth to work. Like that's a good litmus test to see, like, hey, is there something weird going on? Or, because on most of my bikes, the range is somewhere between 100 and 150 miles on a tank.
Yeah.
If I hadn't filled it up yet, I've probably got to put gas in it.
Like when you show up to work on a bike, I always say something about what bike you're on.
Yeah.
And for some people, it might sound like a shocked statement about, oh, you're riding that motorcycle, but it's not. Yeah. It's just I noticed, oh, you changed bike.
Mm-hmm. Well, you did that the other day when you saw that the ZRX was at the back of the garage where it was easy to get in and out.
Yeah.
Because I'd been riding.
Well, I walked in and I said that. I go, oh, you must be riding the ZRX right now.
Yeah. You're like, oh, you just put the BMW in the corner?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I haven't given this bike a little bit of attention in a while. I've ridden it in short bursts, but I need to actually ride it, stretch its legs.
That's where you almost need like the carousel that goes up into the sky and then comes back down. Because then you just like, you do the same bike for a couple days, then you put it back in the carousel and go to the next motorcycle.
Yeah. What I really need is a bigger garage where I can line everything up and have like an exit lane.
Yeah.
Kind of like you do when you're going through like a toll booth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like have everything lined up so the one in the front is the next one I got to take out. And then
But
in the future.
Anyways, so I'm proving to myself right now
that you can maintain 2 bikes.
That I can maintain 2.
Yeah.
So, because if I can maintain 2, then the next step is going, okay, here's 3. Let's maintain 3.
So just let me know when I need to throw the KTM in your garage.
I need to clean out the garage, but yes, that'll be the next step, honestly.
Yeah. And you'll find it fun now that I've put the tuner on it.
Now it's got full power. So
full power, baby.
But yeah, that's something I don't think people think about that enough.
Yeah.
When they want multiple motorcycles,
because you end up having multiple vehicles in general.
Because I hear about it,
Yeah.
Troy, he rides his Street Glide and his Springer all the time. There's never issues with those motorcycles.
Yep.
But his wife has a Fat Boy that she doesn't ride all the time. She doesn't ride like she used to. She used to ride a lot. And there'll be situations where he's like, oh, I'm not going to be able to ride this day because I got to work on a Fat Boy.
Yeah. Well, and that's like, if we combine all the vehicles I have 14.
Yeah.
That's a lot of vehicles.
Yeah.
But, pretty much everything gets driven or ridden in a rotation.
Now, speaking of having all your vehicles, some point in time in December, as the plan goes right now, Daniel and I are going to really get to have some fun.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we will.
We have a friend. I don't know if I've ever mentioned him on here.
I think we can wait until we actually do it. And then...
Well, I'll just say that we have a friend that has a rather large collection.
Correct.
Yeah. And it needs to be moved.
And it's a very wide-ranging collection.
Correct. And it needs to be moved from one side of town to the other.
Yes.
And he has very specifically said that this is going to be a riding party, not a putting them on trailer party. So I'm excited.
There's a lot of interesting motorcycles that we are going to have the opportunity potentially to
ride that we would never have the opportunity to ride.
Yes. Like stuff you don't see for sale.
Correct. Yeah. Correct.
All 49cc bikes.
No. Actually,
he does have quite a few.
Yeah, he's got some of those, which most of those will probably be on trailers.
I'm not taking any of those on the highway.
Well, I don't know how many of those are street legal.
That is also true.
That's true.
But a lot of those Dreams are 305s.
Yeah. The Dreams, yes, but he does have a lot of other smaller CC bikes.
And then he's got some large CC motorcycles.
I've always wanted to ride a dream. It's been a dream to ride a dream.
Bazinga.
So.
I just want to see his collection because I've never seen it. So.
It's substantial.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's the big thing. I hate Daniel.
Yep.
And
hate's a strong word.
He's just mad because people were happy to see him riding this XR. They're like, "Oh, this brings me joy. Your Street Glide brings me no joy. You're an angry Harley rider."
I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be fair. Okay. Guys talk to me at gas stations on the Street Glide.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure. Yeah.
Guys talk to me at gas stations on the XR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys are the ones that holler at me going down the road on the XR. Guys, teenage boys, that's who's like, look at the dirt bike.
Yes.
Okay.
That's exactly what's happening.
30 to 40-year-old moms are who holler at me going down the road on the Street Glide.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because they know it costs money.
Oh, yeah.
They all are like, take me for a ride.
That's exactly
I'll tell you right now,
the
most attention I get on the Valkyrie, and it's usually gay guys with pocket knives.
And stickers on the back of their car that we won't go down right now. Are they driving Priuses?
Most likely.
Watch out for that floor mat getting stuck.
It's actually an old Insight.
Oh, Lord. I would say it'd be a Honda CD, but we don't really have those.
No, it's a new Frigidaire. I mean, a Tesla Cybertruck.
Heather is on this kick because it's online.
I saw it on TikTok.
There's a guy going around putting the Frigidaire stickers on.
I've seen that, but Heather has this thing, and it's like, it's hilarious to me. Okay. And it's the whole, you're driving around, you're having a great day, and then you see a Cybertruck and just ruins everything.
I've seen those.
But the Frigidaire stickers are not as good as the Forerunner thing that's happening right now.
Whittle ladders.
The Whittle Ladder. Oh, you got your Whittle Ladder on your TRD Pro.
You're not going to put one on the Jeep? Whittle ladder?
No, I want to get like a bag and just to go put them on random.
The problem is that with the get in the bag, they're $11 a piece.
Yeah, I know. They're not cheap.
So I don't want to I don't want to just
if
give
they
them
were like
out.
$3 a piece.
That's different.
Different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
like if I had a 3D printer,
oh yeah,
I would probably just be sitting there 3D printing Whittle Ladders all day long.
That would be funny.
Yeah. So, but at the end of the day, it's still recording.
Okay.
I think so.
We think so.
I think it's still recording. Either way.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But I guess at this point it is a good stopping point.
Yeah.
I don't have anything more to say.
And on that bombshell.
Toyota's better than Jeep?
Woo!
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson's social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.